Luisa Arco, Sude Coprolo. Yeah, these are the divers that are in the battle. Well, 1 or 2 spots available for these 6 to 7 divers that I named. Claire Cryan, who was in second place, should not have any problem. Let me do the math really quick. Luisa Arco, as of right now, in 12th place at 178.5 with 4 dives, 44.6 average. And with this last dive, 52 points for Claire Cryan. We will see her again this afternoon for sure. Computer doesn't give me Claire as a mathematically qualified athlete, but that's because the computer thinks that, well, does the math, and mathematically divers could still get, with straight tens, could still get enough scores to get ahead of her, but I doubt that is going to happen. 7th for Caroline Kupka, 236.35. She's behind Claire. Again, not qualified mathematically yet, but I can tell you that should be enough to dive again this afternoon. She should be in the final. Now, Tekle Sharia reverse to nav somersault tuck and a failed dive. Well, we have seen many of these. So many divers ending up completely over the end with their feet on the hurdle and falling in the water. So this has happened so many times already. I wonder why. Well, don't wonder why, but I wonder why it is so. It is happening so often. I was saying, I wonder why divers don't think about it before. Obviously they do, but they still make the same mistake. Let's see Matilde Borrello, the first diver in the battle for a spot in the final. She needs a good dive. Especially she needs to line it up correctly, getting in the water. Good timing on the board. Oh, nice dive by the Italian. Perfectly vertical. Strong execution on the board. Again, that knee on the hurdle, I would pick it up a little bit higher to get a better rhythm, but also should have grabbed her hands to get a cleaner entry. But I gotta say, with 6s and 6.5, 57 points, 226. That's where we set the bar at the moment. Matilde Borrello. Now, this is a good dive to end their competition, and definitely putting some pressure, especially on Alexandra Blazowska now. 170 points, 72 points. She was ahead of Matilde, but she needs 8s to pass her. Does a good job. Definitely not 8.5s. Most likely, she will stay behind, end up behind Matilde. Good dive. Very nice way to come out of that twist, but this is a very easy dive, just 2.5 degree of difficulty, and she is 10 points behind Matilde Borrello, the Italian diver, already gaining 1 spot in the rankings with this last dive. She passes ahead of Alexandra Blazowska. Now, Elle Tuxen back to an half somersault tuck. Luckily for her, it doesn't have to deal with the hurdle. Let's see how she performs her back to an half somersault tuck. Very well. Good dive. Should not have any problem making it to the final. Probably just a bit too far back from the board. But overall, vertical. Wow, very hard on her, the judges, I gotta say. But 232 points. I would have been a bit higher with the score there. Just my opinion, though. 232.70 for Elle Tuxen in 3rd place at the moment. Still, as of right now, Claire Cryan is the leader and not mathematically qualified. We have Juliette Landy, same dive, back to half somersault tuck for the French diver. Another dive that ends up being a tiny bit far away from the board. Very clean in the entry, though. 6s from the judges, and with this dive, she's most likely out of the competition, and in 8th place right now with a lot of divers still to go.